I recently got Ohuhu's 100 pack of water-based markers in their Maui series, and I'm going to use this sketchbook for the first time to test them out. If you watched my previous video, then you'll know I had some pilling issues, I don't want to talk about it, when I used the wrong kind of paper, but from my research, this sketchbook paper should be better suited. I decided to draw some flowers to get to use a nice range of colors from the marker set. I already started noticing that this paper is taking much better to the markers, and I didn't notice any pilling issues, which was amazing. I'm starting by just blocking sections of the flowers with different lighter and darker shades of pink without blending yet. I was happy to see that when I started trying to blend by adding an additional layer of pink, the paper seemed to be able to handle it, which was great. It's only my second time trying water-based markers, so I'm definitely still learning. I'm using the fine liner side to outline and hopefully give crisper edges to the flower. So far, I've really been enjoying the brush side of the markers because I find they glide super smoothly on the paper. Speaking of which, my first impressions of this paper are also positive. It's super smooth and thicker than the regular sketchbook paper that I'm used to and feels high quality. I thought my flowers weren't really giving flowers and were kind of giving pink broccoli, so I thought extending the stems could help make it look better. I did notice a bit of pilling here, but to be fair, I did go over it a bunch of times, so I think it's acceptable. Now, this is a video about water-based markers, but just out of curiosity, I wanted to see how my alcohol markers would compare, so I drew the same flowers and tried copying the same image with my alcohol markers. This is a clear example of alcohol markers color being way more consistent and having basically zero streakiness as compared to water-based. I'm just trying to get the placement of the colors right and then going back in and blending to get rid of some of the harsher lines. After thinking about it, I realized I've rarely used my alcohol markers to color in my own drawings. I've used them a lot for cute coloring books and maybe a few of my own stuff, so that's why I find it interesting to see the comparison between water-based and alcohol, and I find both of them really fun. There is something really satisfying about how smooth the colors are with alcohol markers. Here's the comparison between the water-based and the alcohol. I think they're both cute, but they definitely each have their own style, so depending on what you're going for, you might prefer one over the other. Have you tried both types of markers? Do you have one that you gravitate towards more? For the rest of the video, I'll be focusing on only water-based markers. I moved on to drawing this taller flower, and I love this blue color from the Maui series. I find it so pretty. I just started with the highlights and then went back in with a darker blue for the shadows. Then I went in with a medium shade of blue to try to help blend the two colors. I think this turned out really cute. For my next flower, I'm going for yellowy orange colors. I'm trying to use strokes that follow what the flower's texture would be. When I first swatched these markers, it kind of seemed like the whole set was all very saturated, bright colors, but I think actually there is a nice range of different levels of saturation in the set. Like I was able to get quite a light yellow as my base layer and then build on it. I need to get a white gel pen though for highlights because I see everybody using them and I find they add such a nice finishing touch and I really want to try that out. fine liner side is super convenient for adding smaller details like the middle of the flower. I've really been layering this one a lot, and I'm super pleased with how the paper seems to be holding up. Moving on to the next flowers, I really felt like just coloring directly with the markers with no sketch first. I think the effect I ended up getting was super cute, and I think not having a sketch first is a really fun way to draw and get this cute, simple art style. Again, starting with the markers directly and no sketch, there's something kind of fun about being more spontaneous with these markers. It's making my chaotic side come out. When you use markers, do you tend to sketch an outline first, or do you like to color directly? I think these flowers might actually be my favorite on the page. I really like how the shadows on the stems turned out. Overall, I'm really happy about the sketchbook and the markers, and I'm looking forward to using them again soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one!